In other news today, the former Free State Premier Ace Magashule's one-time advisor Ashok Narayan has again been named in the Nulane trial. Iqbal Sharma, through his lawyer, has said that he gave Narayan control of Nulane Investments. He brought a key Gupta aide into the case, Ravindra Nath. Nulane is on trial in the state capture matter with other Gupta-linked business people and 6 individuals. Today's testimony focused on Gupta-linked financial flows. One lawyer says the state has nothing on the brothers and their spouses. Our reporter Erin Bates has been in court through the day. Erin, good afternoon to you. Tsela Rankoatsana faced cross-examination, first from Sharma's lawyer. What did that reveal?
Well, one of the things it revealed is that, in fact, Bank of Baroda records for Nulane Investments doesn't list Sharma. It lists Narayan, I believe it is, as the point person or as the controller of that account, and that a deposit made to a company linked to the Guptas based in Dubai was not on Sharma's defense attorney's submissions during cross-examination or questions, actually involving his client. We also had some key sort of insights, Stephen, you could say, into how things have shifted in terms of the dynamics amongst the accused in this case. You may remember in the first week of the state capture criminal trial, I mentioned that relations between Sharma and his brother-in-law Dinesh Patel, a co-accused amongst the private sector individuals, amongst the 6 people facing charges and jail time really in this case, was quite strained. No love lost between them. They seem to have reconciled somewhat, and that's interesting because their stories or their arguments are starting to align too. Dinesh Patel had previously mentioned Narayan, saying that he was instructed by Narayan to negotiate and liaise with Deloitte over that high-level feasibility report, which the Free State government paid some 24.9 million rand for, even though Nulane only paid Deloitte 1.5 million rand for it. And so it seems that they have kind of agreed or kind of found fact to support a similar version of what was going on at Nulane Investments, and they name 2 key figures in the Gupta business hierarchies.
Then there was a cross-examination from Dinesh Patel's advocate. What did he say?
So Kenny Oldwage for Dinesh Patel has really been driving home this argument or view that the Hawks and members of the investigative directorate on the NPA had too much overlap. And that came through very strongly in Rankoatsana's evidence today, because it emerged that he had worked before at the Hawks, before he joined the NPA's aide in 2021 as a senior financial investigator. He put together this report, Stephen, which includes details of financial flows, which the state says is linked to the Nulane Investments payment from the Free State government through various Gupta company accounts. And what we're seeing is allegations that this Mandla Mtolo of the Hawks, who is set to testify in this case, and Rankoatsana worked together. In fact, they went to at least one witness together, and Rankoatsana says he simply acted as a typist. But Oldwage raising concerns that there was too much discussion, and this therefore meant that he was driven in his financial report to find something the police were looking for. In other words, that he wasn't impartial, he didn't approach the financial facts with a clear and fair and level mind, and that he was really working to meet the desires of the Hawks as they were building this case.
A lot of the day taken up by advocate Mike Helens. He's obviously trying to clear the name of the Guptas. What's he said?
Well, plenty, Stephen. That's where things got really interesting in court today. Advocate Mike Helens, of course, is representing Ronika Raghavan. She's here as a director of Island Site Investments, one of those companies in the Gupta network. She was also at some time a CEO of Oak Bay Investments. But he is in many ways bringing in questions that seek to exonerate the Gupta brothers and annihilate the NPA ID version of events here. He's gone painstakingly through various financial records, and what he said is that if you look at Island Site's behaviors or patterns of finances with Gupta-linked companies outside of the benchmarked periods that Rankoatsana analyzed, which pertain to the months at issue in the Free State alleged fraud, that you'll see there was a very kosher, a very sort of above-board business arrangement between these various companies where loans were taken, then repaid, money was recorded in ledgers, things were reported in annual financial statements, and nothing was hidden. He says that what Rankoat Sada has been trying to do is paint a sinister picture, or paint a picture of something irregular, when in fact that's not the case, and there's nothing to hook the Gupta brothers and their spouses into this. Where that becomes important, Stephen, is of course in the fact that the NPA has sought Interpol red notices for the Gupta brothers' spouses and has indeed obtained them through some of the evidence that is being presented and ventilated in this ongoing criminal trial.
Erin Bates, thank you very much indeed, of course, live from the High Courts in Mangaung.